Welcome to the Cronulla Seagulls Under 15's year in review. A short video put together so we can cap some of the highlights we had during the year. As your coach, boys, I enjoyed thoroughly all the year that we spent together and was very honoured to have been your coach. I can honestly tell you that Saturday mornings were the highlight of my week. I really enjoyed our games and most importantly watched us improve throughout the year. You know, we started the year in a pretty tough situation. We only just had 11 players, and because of other commitments in the beginning of the year we often were short in games. So we started the year against Miranda, and Miranda beat us 11 goals to 2, and it was a bit of a wake-up call that it could have been a pretty tough year for us. But the boys that we had this year were a pretty tough bunch and pretty resilient, and they came to training every week and they learned to work on their skills, and they also learned to work as a team. And as every week went by we got better and better until we started winning some games. And then we had Retvan and Alan and Chris join the team. All of a sudden we had numbers and we started to win some more games, and win some games by a pretty healthy margin. By the second half of the season we were closing in on the top 4. It looked like we might even make the top 4 there at one point. We were given the top teams a real run for their money. Unfortunately we dropped too many points early in the season, we didn't quite get there. But let me tell you, the highlight of the year I think was when we played Miranda in the second round, and because of a washout they were one of the last teams that we played, so we had all season to build ourselves together. This is a team that beat us 11-2 at the beginning of the year, and we had a game plan. We had our players work on their skills and we played as a team and we got a result. I know their coach couldn't believe it, some of the comments he was making from the sideline, that we actually drew 3-3. I think we were the first team in the league to take points off that team, because Miranda really should have been up in the A grade. So guys, I think that's testimony to you as a team. As I said, I was very honoured to be your coach this year. I thought it was a great bunch of boys. I can honestly say that there was no difficult members of the team. You guys were all great to coach and great to be with during the year, and you're a fine group of young men. So guys, I hope you enjoy a short video of a year in review. Before we get into some of the details, I thought we might start with
well, it's time to start the show. Lost my heart and lost my soul. Yeah, it's time and oh no. Lost my mind and lost my goal. Not giving in. I'm not giving in. it's time to start the show.
Willie!
Lost my heart and lost my soul. Now it's time that you know. Lost my mind and lost my soul. Not giving in. I'm not giving in. I'm not giving in.
And already!
Ooh, I'm not giving in. Waste my time, which makes things worse. Lost in my love is cursed. Trying to make these things feel right. Oh, let's start this show this time. Oh, I'm not giving in. Not giving in. Not giving in. Not this time. Not gonna give in. Not giving in. Not giving in. I'm gonna be stronger. I'm gonna be stronger.
Okay, Chris, what was your favourite match this year and why?
My favourite match of the year was the one between Colonel Seagulls 1 because I scored and got man of the match.
Well done, buddy.
Yeah.
What skill did you develop that you're proudest of?
I developed better ball control and passing, and also I developed a better skill of it's called like blocking the ball, like keeping the ball, shielding the ball.
Let's talk about Chris. And Chris came to us about 4 games into the season. We started the season short of players, and one of the team members, Tommy, went and got some kids from school, and Chris was one of them. And when he came to us, I don't think he played soccer before. I think this was his first season, and he was learning all about it, and he didn't even have soccer boots. But he practiced really, really hard and practiced a lot. He came to every training session, and when he was there, gave his absolute 110%. And I think Chris was our biggest improver during the year. You know, he started from a place where he was learning the game, but by the end of the year, he was a really strong, reliable defensive player, and he was Mr. Versatile. We could put him anywhere. I used to put Chris in either fullback position, in the midfield. We even played him up front one time. But I think Chris's real strong position was in that central defensive midfield. When Chris was playing there, because he's very tenacious, he's got a big heart, and his skills really developed during the course of the season, both his jockeying skills, but also his ball control skills. he was a real asset. By the end of the season, Chris was able to stand the really good players up as they attacked, take the ball off them, and then not only just take the ball off them, but control the ball and actually run around a couple of players before offloading it. And he did that a couple of times, and with great effect. Chris was a lovely guy to have on the team. I actually think Chris has a lot of ability, a lot of athletic ability in soccer. I think if he practices and stays with it, if he enjoys it and wants to keep playing, Chris is going to be an excellent soccer player, and he'll be a real pleasure to have on the team if we get the chance to work together again. So Chris, thanks very much for everything you did. Thanks for coming on the team. You made a hell of a difference, and I really enjoyed working with you this year, buddy. Well done. Let's talk about Chris.
Yeah.
Why did you like having Chris on the team?
Oh, Chris is in a good defender, good midfielder. He once scored a goal, even though it was like an accident goal.
And what was his best skill?
He has improved a lot, like his defense and midfielding and like passing.
Let's talk about Chris. What did you like best about having Chris on the team?
He gave 100% at training and in games.
And what was his best skill?
Just happy to learn any soccer skills.
Chris. What's the best thing about Chris on the team?
Chris can play anywhere on the field from defence to striker.
Chris.
Chris is really good at the back end and the midfield. He's always knows what to do and take control of what's happening.
And what's his best skill?
Jockeying and controlling the ball.
Chris.
Chris is cool. He runs quickly and he plays everywhere, so he's a good player.
Chris.
Chris, he's new to the team this year, but he's great skills with passing, and yeah.
Chris.
Chris is a good all-round player, and he's always reliable.
Chris.
Chris he's good. He really nice, and he's a good midfielder and back also.
Chris.
Chris, I'm not sure if I can. It's what I can say, but probably the best thing about him is his improvement, because I reckon he's made a massive leap from where we began in the year to where we are now. So, and I remember because he only just came. He went to my school last year at the end of the year, so it was good to see him on the team, getting in there and kind of stuff.
Why'd you like having him on the team?
I don't know, just he brought some new energy and stuff, because first year and stuff, so it was good having like a newcomer kind of thing.
Chris.
Chris, he was good. I liked him too, pretty much. I didn't really know what skill he developed though, but I liked him because he was very, very fast and he could just catch the ball in no time.
Chris.
He provided he always got back and helped out, and he always put in 100% effort for all he did.
Chris.
Chris is good. He came in with Retvin and Alan, and yeah, he definitely added to the team, and he started off shaky, but he really built up his skill and sort of found an area, and he knew where he was in the team, and he could fill in the space, and he understood that he needed to work with other players to achieve a victory, and he did that really well.
Harley, what's the funniest thing that happened this year with the team?
Probably Reese's bicycle kick when we versed Bosco. That was pretty funny.
That's good, buddy. What's the funniest thing that happened to the team this year?
Probably when we were first in the C1s and it started raining and Harley shouted out, "Honey, where's my super suit?"
What's the funniest thing that happened this year?
Probably Reese's back, the kick over his head and he scored. That was pretty funny.
What was the funniest thing that happened this year?
I don't have anything.
What was the funniest thing that happened this year?
The funniest thing that happened was when we frustrated the Miranda Magpies too, till the last 10 minutes where we were losing 3-0, and then we came back 3-0. Yeah.
How did we come back?
Because we parked the bus and then we went full on attacking, and then we scored 3 more goals. Yeah.
What was the funniest thing that happened this year?
Funniest thing was probably when Max kicked an own goal, and he was really sad about it, and it was a bit drama.
What was the funniest thing that happened this year to the team?
The bicycle kick, that was hilarious.
What was the funniest thing that happened this year to the team?
The team in whole? Probably being down 3-0 at halftime one game, then coming back to win really well. What was the score? I think like 7-3 or something. Oh, it was insane. It was probably, I laughed so hard after that game.
What was the funniest thing that happened this year?
Probably when Max scored a home goal because he just accidentally kicked it in the back and then he was depressed the whole entire week and he just wouldn't talk.
What was the funniest thing that happened all year?
Definitely Bosco game where we were just smashing them and working so well as a team, and they were playing pretty dirty and their coach was just yelling insults at us and trying to get the ref to call penalties that just weren't happening, and he was that close to having a heart attack. It was really funny. Like, you could tell that it was just like putting his team sort of out of the game, and like kind of just fueled the rest of us to, you know, play even harder and just get that win like even more. And it was just like, it's not meant to be like sort of the highlight, but just making him look like a fool was I think really funny.
What was your favourite match of the year, and why was it your favourite, Alan?
My favourite match was against Bosco, because it was like my first match, and I had like a lot of opportunities to score, but I missed.
That's good, buddy. Okay, Harley, what was your favourite match this year as a team, and why was it your favourite?
Probably the Marina Magpies 2 game, because we parked the bus and we played as a team, and we all worked together and it ended in a good result.
What was parking the bus mean?
There's 6 defenders in the back row and there's 2 defending mids.
Did you think you'd get a result out of that game?
No, not really, but it ended pretty well.
And how come we got a result, do you think?
Because we worked together.
Good work, buddy. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
What was your favourite match this year, and why was it your favourite?
My favourite match was when we were versing Marina Magpies 2 and we drew that game because we put so much effort into it.
And why was it your favourite, buddy?
Because we put so much effort into it.
And what effort did we do? What made it special? How did we?
We had like lots of spirit. We didn't even give up when we were like 3-1, and then we won. We drew.
Well done. What skill did you develop that you're proudest of?
I learned the inward heels this year, like Hazard, that he does in games.
Good work, buddy. And what was the funniest thing that happened this year?
Funniest thing when the ref got angry and talked to the other coach when we were versing Don Bosco.
That's good, buddy. Okay, Flynn, what was your favourite match this year as a team, and why was it your favourite?
My favourite game was the Magpies 2, where we drew 3-all. It's a tough game,
and what made it special? What did we do that made it special?
We parked the bus a lot, and it worked.
That's good, buddy. What was your favourite match this year as a team, buddy, and why?
My favourite match was when we were 3-0 down against Miranda, and we came back for a 3-all draw.
How did we come back?
The last goal was Will, and he did a bicycle kick. That was pretty good.
What was the funniest thing that happened this year?
The funniest thing that happened was when we frustrated the Miranda Magpies 2 till the last 10 minutes where we were losing 3-0, and then we came back 3-all. Yeah.
How did we come back?
Because we parked the bus and then we went full on attacking, and then we scored 3 more goals. Yeah.
What was your favourite match this year as a team?
I think my favourite match of the year was when we first versed Bosco, because that was when we started to really go off and had good games after that, I thought.
Okay, Reese, what was your favourite match this year, and why was it your favourite?
Against Cronulla Seagulls too, because we played, even though we lost, we played so well together. I reckon that was my favourite game.
Seagulls too?
Yeah, Seagulls once, I mean, yeah.
We actually beat Seagulls once.
When?
Both times.
Really?
Yep.
Did we?
Yeah. That's alright, buddy. We won both times against them. Max, what was your favourite game this year, and why was it your favourite?
Probably the one last week, actually, the one where I was in goal, because I think, I don't know, because that first goal that I got in was a pretty downer, but I think it was my favourite game because I've never played with that consistency of good effort before.
Good. Jack, what was your favourite match this year as a team, and why?
Probably when we went against the Magpies, I reckon, because we tied that game and they were coming first in the top team, and it was pretty impressive that we tied 3-3, so that was pretty good.
And what made that so special?
Because we actually worked as a team in that game, and we did the boss maneuver, or whatever it was called, and it turned out pretty well.
What was your favourite match this year? Why was it your favourite?
The 3-3 against Miranda, because we brought it back in the last 10 minutes.
Anything else? Why was your favourite?
No.
What skill did you develop this year that you're proudest of?
Beating players.
What was the funniest thing that happened this year to the team?
When Reece scored the scissor kick, because everyone was just like, that actually just happened.
Okay, Maddie, what was your favourite match this year as a team, and why?
Probably is Magpies. What was it? Magpies won, and it was like the second game we parked the bus, because I remember the first game we kind of made a meal out of it and we didn't do it very well. We lost so bad. But then the second time we parked the bus, we really held strong as a team, and there were a few moments where we'd stuff up, but we'd kind of just get the ball back and get a pass away and recover from that, and we worked really well as a team that game, and we managed to get that 3-3 draw right at the end in the last few minutes, and that was lots of fun.
Our best match. I think it was unanimous from the boys in the team that our best match this year was against the Miranda Magpies in the second round. In the first round, the first game of the year, they beat us 11-2, and it was a pretty despondent day that day, but for the remainder of the year the team worked on their skills and how to come together as a team, so that by the end of the second round, when we played them a second time, we were ready for them, and we also had a game plan. And we took our game plan inspiration from the great Muhammad Ali. In 1974, he was at the end of his career, 34 years old. He'd lost his world title and he wanted to gain it back. He was up against the world champion at the time, a guy called George Foreman, who was knocking everybody out. Everyone expected Ali to get knocked out as well because they thought he was well past his prime. Ali had a strategy. He called it rope-a-dope, and it went like this. He would lay on the ropes for 8 rounds and let George Foreman lay into him in the hope that Foreman would get tired. Once Foreman was tired, and if Ali had protected himself well enough, then he would come off the ropes and he would attack Foreman and beat him. And that's in fact what happened. So for the first 8 rounds, Ali laid on the ropes and let George Foreman lay into him, a bit like this. By the 8th round, George Foreman was getting tired, and Ali's famous words that people heard him say to George on the 8th round was, "You're running out of gas, big fella," as George was getting noticeably tired and a bit dispirited that he couldn't knock Ali out. In the 9th round, Ali decided to turn the tables, and he flicked a switch and he went from defence into attack. He hadn't thrown a punch pretty much in the whole fight, but the 9th round he came off the ropes, George was tired, and with a few combinations he knocked George onto the canvas and he was champion again. And everyone was absolutely shocked with what Ali could do.
George Foreman is hit by a combination of punches, and down he goes. George Foreman is down. He's fallen like a tree in the forest. He is felled by the combination.
So against the Miranda Magpies, we decided to take some inspiration, and we had a plan that we called Park the Bus. And what that meant was the game went for 70 minutes, and for 60 minutes we were going to defend. So there's 10 outfield players. We put 6 in the back line, unheard of, and we had 2 defensive midfielders. So we literally had about 8 people in the back line, 1 midfielder and 1 striker. And for 60 minutes of the 70 we were going to defend. And indeed that's what we did. We defended, and Miranda gave us everything that they had.
Jockey Flynn!
Oh, that was impressive.
They scored 1 goal close to half time, and at that point the boys knew that the plan was working. They knew that they could hold Miranda out, that no one had been able to do. In the second half they scored a 2nd goal and they scored a 3rd, and then in the 60th minute we flipped the switch and we turned the game around, and we sent Branson, Retvin, Reese into forward, so we had 3 strikers, and we sent Will into attacking midfield, and we're going to give him everything that we had for the last 10 minutes and see if we could turn the match around. So with 8 minutes to go we scored our first goal. Branson struck it from the 18-yard box, and the goalkeeper saved it but went over the line, and so it was 3-1. 5 minutes to go and we score our 2nd goal. Branson puts a crossover, Reese gets on the end of it, and it's 3-2. Great touch by Reese, nice cross ball for Branson. All of a sudden the boys believed that we could actually come back and do something with this match. 10 seconds left, and by this stage Miranda's a bit shell-shocked. They don't know what's happening, they haven't been in this position before during the year. It's 3-2 and we're dominating the game, which they didn't expect. But time was running out, and so the boys were passing like a team around the 18-yard box as we trained to do. And then Will passed to Retvin, passed to Branson, passed back to Will on the 18-yard box, and Will struck the ball into the back of the net, 3-3. The boys ran back to kick off to try to get the winner. The full-time whistle blew and it was 3-3. Their coach was absolutely dumbfounded on the sideline. He was standing not too far from me, and all he could say is he didn't know why the boys weren't playing as a team, why they couldn't match it with our team. But the fact was, our team's discipline, spirit of never giving up had a moral victory on the day. And I think that was the highlight of the year. I think that was our grand final, and it showed absolutely what our team was all about.
Yes! Well, it's time to start the show. Lost my heart and lost my soul. Yeah, it's time and oh no. Lost my mind and lost my goal. Not giving in. I'm not giving in. which made things worse. Lost in my love is cursed. Trying to make these things feel right. Yeah, I feel so hopeless. I'm not giving it. No.